Hi, I'm Alicia Kelly, a paper artist living and working in Lawrence, Kansas. I was born and raised in northeastern Oklahoma, and I found myself living in Lawrence at the age of 19. I ended up graduating at KU with a fine arts degree with an emphasis in printmaking. My practice primarily focuses on the paper medium and exploring all the ways it can be punctured, cut, sculpted, and hung. I really love to push the boundaries with paper while keeping a type of softness in my work. I've really been working with paper now for over 15 years, and I experiment across many different techniques within the medium, such as paper cutting, sculpting, installation, paper engineering, and paper wearables. This exhibition, Silently Uneven, is a collection of curated works from the past 3 years that ask the viewer to take a closer look at the textual conversation happening within each piece. Using airbrush stencil techniques, sculpted paper, and at most times a lack of color, each piece in this exhibition plays off subtle shadows and architectural elements. All of my works are hand cut with a number 11 X-Acto blade. My cuts allow for play of shadows within my multi-layered pieces. And I often sculpt paper, which is a technique I am continuously experimenting with. It's a multi-step process which starts with a loose sketch of the piece on the back of the work, and then I cut patterns within the sketches. These patterns are comprised of hundreds of these tiny cut pieces that are not completely cut out. Each cutout is still attached to about 1/4 of an inch to the paper. After I'm done cutting all the patterns, I then turn the piece over and slowly sculpt each piece with the back of my X-Acto blade. This is a slow process, but I find it really meditative and satisfying. You can see this type of sculpting in the title piece called Silently Uneven. I'm really excited to show a few of my newest pieces that I've created during the fall of 2023. These pieces are an example of integrating my love of screen printing and stencil work within one-of-a-kind pieces. Overflow 1 and Overflow 2 are an example of these techniques, conjuring up ideas of the unbalanced balance, this bold shapes versus free-flowing lines.